I'm Christian Breyer, working as a professor for solar economy at Lund University, and the key target of our team is to understand the sustainable energy transition to achieve an energy system which can fully match the climate change targets of the Paris Agreement and in the end also the Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations. In my very first career I started at an accounting company, but then finally I found out that I want to do something more meaningful in my life. And what really turned me then drastically was maybe roughly 15 years ago, being with climate change researchers in the Alps for 2 weeks, just thinking on the challenges of climate change. And that really turned my mind, first of all, to understand that the majority of the problems comes from the energy system, but also the solution comes from the energy system. Many researchers in my field looked for the last few years what will be the major events, the major effects, maybe catastrophes, that we would really get a wake-up call. But it didn't happen. Of course the events happened, but not the wake-up call. So we saw that Greenland is melting away, almost all glaciers disappear on the planet, coral reefs die all over the world. The reason why we find so much electricity for a sustainable energy system is, first of all, we have a sustainable resource, which is solar, wind and hydropower. But of course the reason is it's a very efficient source of energy, because we can convert electricity in all other forms of energy. And this makes this electrification so powerful. And this has also a reason in efficiency, because many of the processes get much more efficient if we go for this broad electrification. And let's just take an example for the transport sector. So currently, I typically tell my students the cars we use right now, they're heatings on wheels. And the reason is they're so highly inefficient. And all this makes this electrification story to a real success story, because it's built on efficiency, independence and excellent economics. And just from my personal past, when I then have this first moment of this electrification of a car, then from that point in time onwards I felt, oh my goodness, these standard cars, it's something for the museum. It's simply something of the past. Currently I think we have a new major push for a broad electrification to really achieve a sustainable energy system. And of course this is a great environment then for Danfoss Editron to be part of this major push to really achieve a sustainable energy system right now. Maybe we can really bring it in a nutshell, because first of all we have to tidy up the grid with green electricity, and then we electrify almost everything.